the Firos. Morocco in their red shirts for this evening's game. And wearing the white shirts, their change kit, are Egypt. Well, the disappointment of semi-final defeat, the heartache of losing on penalties. One last chance to put it right ahead of more tournament competition later in the year. In November, it's the Under-17 World Cup, and both these sides will be there. This is a chance to just soak in a little bit more tournament experience for these two. That might be priceless experience come November. There's been no letting up on the pre-match warm-up from the two sides. They will take this seriously. They don't like losing to one another, Morocco and Egypt. This will be a grudge match, and a match that both teams are desperate to win. It's the second time that these two have crossed paths in this tournament. As I say, they were in the Group A, which was labelled the Group of Death. Ethiopia were at times very impressive as well. These two just edged out the competitors to make it through as the top two. Moroccan players keen to turn home advantage into a positive result on this, the final match of the campaign for these two. Making the long journey from the dressing room complex out onto the pitch of the two teams, and today's match officials as well, led by the referee Abdul Salim Kasim from Nigeria. Well, just 6 months ago, it was the host Morocco that lost the final in the AFCON, although the award of the trophy has since been switched to them. But Senegal kind of took their revenge in a roundabout way with a semi-final spot kick victory. This after Morocco had scored with virtually the last kick of the game. Now it's time for the national anthems. First of all, it's Morocco. And now the national anthem of the hosts, Morocco. So, a rivalry, a crossing of the paths for a second time in this competition. Morocco against Egypt, up for grabs. A third place finish in this year's CAF Under-17 AFCON tournament. It's been a successful tournament for CAF. It's been a very entertaining tournament. Both Morocco and Egypt want to go out on a high. Yakubi in goal for Morocco. Made a change at right back where Tariq comes in. Change also in midfield. Bentaleb of Ajax Amsterdam starts, and there's a change in the guard up top. Bouzoufi will lead the line. 3 changes in total from Tiago Lima, the Portuguese coach. Morocco posing for one final time in this competition as hosts. Referee today, mentioned him already, Abdel Salam Kassim from Nigeria, Shaji Padiachi from the Seychelles, and Claudwen Bayoli from South Africa are the 2 assistant referees. The 4th official from Burundi is Rodriga Bigirimana. 2 captains come together. Ismail Alahoud on the left and Ahmed Safwa on the right. Let's have a quick look at the Egypt side. They too make 3 changes, plus a goalkeeper. Mohamed Abad hasn't kicked a ball in this competition so far. It's the usual back 4. Omar Abdel Salam is in the midfield. Adam will lead the line, and there's also a start for Amir on the left. Started the previous game, goalkeeper Malik isn't in the squad. Omar Fouda also dropping out for Egypt, and there's no Ibn Salah in the squad for Morocco. One final prayer, one final word of encouragement. It's all about getting one over your rivals, getting into that winning mentality with the World Cup just a few months away. November is earmarked in the diary of both of these sides. Coming through the group of death, the very least they could have done in Group A is ensure qualification to the World Cup in November, and both managed to negotiate that minimal hurdle. Zimbi with the early clearance away. That's a foul on Soudi. Adam Soudi plays his football in France for Toulouse. It's a foul by Amir. glorious evening sunshine in Rabat. In the front early with El Bouzoufi. Oh, completely fell over there without managing to make any contact with the ball. Safety first from Mohamed Gamal. That will bounce once, twice, and out for a goal kick. Well, we've played a minute. And both sides just feeling their way into this match. Both can easily look back and consider what might have been. Losing on penalties, both of these two sides in the semi-finals. Heartache, which has taken a while for them both to get over. Of course, it goes without saying, can't wait for tomorrow's final. Senegal against Tanzania, and it should be an absolute belter. You can catch it right here as well. That goes without saying. Header away from Sudi. On the far side, Rabaza. He was being held on to. Foul by Bershir. Free kick to Morocco. The Atlas Lions keen to make home advantage count. Zimbi to Elaki. This is Adam Elaki. Zimbi plays in Belgium for Anderlecht. Scored the winner against Cameroon in the quarter-final. Big defender. Slipping possession for Morocco there as they played it forward, and Egypt have managed to clear over the halfway line. Both these teams were in pot 2 for the draw when it was made on the conclusion of the 2 playoffs a week or so ago. Egypt in Group A with hosts Qatar, Panama and Greece. Morocco in Group H with Spain, China and Fiji. And I know they're in the same group as Spain. Egypt will consider themselves perfectly capable of getting out of the group with Qatar, Panama and Greece if they can turn up and build on some of the performances they're putting in this competition. Rabaza has continued his run across field, but he's lost the possession of the ball. He's waiting for the referee's whistle to blow there, but Haddadi did get the ball. According to Abdel Salam Kassim, the referee today from Nigeria. 4 minutes gone, goalless in the clash between Morocco and Egypt. Many people expected this to be the final when the semi-final was confirmed. The semi-final lineup didn't quite happen, did it? That's going to be a corner. Morocco winning the first corner of the game. It came off of Yassin Tama. The short corner never made it as far as the penalty area. Cleared away by the Egyptians. A long punt from Yakubi. It's back to Yakubi again. Morocco happy to bide their time at the back. Neat turn from Rabaza. He's been heavily involved in the early stages. Selaki. Ball out wide, didn't make it as far as El Aloud. Gamal likes to get forward, the fullback. He is a winger traditionally. Bentaleb, one of the 3 changes made by Egypt today. 3 changes by Egypt, 3 changes by Morocco. 4 changes, in fact, by Egypt, because they also changed the goalkeeper, Mohamed Abad, starting and indeed taking part for the first time in this tournament. No Malek today. He's out through injury. Omar Fouda also missing. Ibn Salah missing for Morocco. We're on pitch 8. This is where these 2 sides met in the group stage. This is game number 8 on pitch number 8 in this competition, the 8th and final game. Back to the stadium tomorrow night. Delay for the final. Tari. Strength from Rabaza. Yes, wins the throw, does he? No, it came off an Egyptian. It came off a Moroccan player, so an Egyptian throw, which is going to be taken by Mohamed Gamal. Both sides making a change in personnel, leading the line. Adnan Al-Bouzoufi of Go Ahead Eagles is up top for Morocco. The Zamalek striker Adam comes in for the Egyptians. Both of those players not really had much game time so far in this tournament. Just 76 minutes on the pitch for Adnan. For Adam. Did a little bit more, 249. Did start a couple of games in the lead up to the final. Okay, trying to squeeze their way down the left-hand side. They managed to get into the penalty area here. It's a very good block by Yassin Tamer to deny the shot that came in from Bouzoufi. His whistle has gone. It's going to be a free kick to Morocco. Foul by Amir. There's a lot of space there. And the hit towards goal required the attentions of goalkeeper Mohamed Abad. The Al Ali goalkeeper pushing the ball away. It's a good hit, which took a bit of a deflection. Not sure it was even going in, but well, certainly cause for concern. Alaki to score an international goal for Morocco. With the shot to take a deflection. Corner is delivered in this time. No short corners this time around, and a header towards goal. Well, it wasn't very far away. There's Alaki again. Attacking at that near post, Alaki. Well, I said he's never scored for Morocco. I very nearly said that's probably the closest he's come. That probably is the closest he's come. Only just wide. Coming up to the 10-minute mark, still 0-0. Certainly Morocco have made the liveliest start. Much of the play has been inside the Egyptian half. There's 2 chances just now, both falling to Alaki. Biggest 2 chances of the game so far. Egypt started with an uninspiring 0-0 draw against Ethiopia. Won 1, drew 1 and lost 1 in the group stages, and that was enough to just squeeze through in second place. Free kick of the foul, Zimbi. Yakubi. Very impressive Mohammed VI complex here in Rabat has been a brilliant hosting venue. And CAF have done a wonderful job in creating an excellent environment for this tournament. Off the back of the AFCON being hosted here in Morocco, what Morocco does bring is a slightly cooler climate than most of Africa. It was sliced and it might be into the path of a Moroccan player. And then the shot was beaten behind for a corner. It was Adnam El-Bouzoufi. The defenders converged on him quickly enough. It's good work from Ismail Alay Oud to get the ball hooked in. He took it down. It's a great first touch. Lovely footwork. A little on the unlucky side. But it is a corner. Defenders did their job. Another deep delivery, which is clawed away by the goalkeeper, Abad. Salem. A lot of intensity in the opening 12 minutes or so from Morocco. Forced a few corners, created a couple of chances. 3 chances, in fact. Top goal scorer in the competition is Dismas of Tanzania. He's got 3. There are 2 players on 2 goals in each of these squads. Now Egypt to come forward. They haven't really done anything so far in an attacking sense. It's Danny Tama. Tama was clearly the best player in the semi-final against Tanzania. He had the best chance as well, and Danny Tama went down. Free kick. He is a dangerous player. It's going to be Danny Tama to take this free kick as well. 13.5 minutes gone in the CAF Under-17 AFCON for 2026. The 3rd place playoff, it's Morocco 0, Egypt 0. Eluded everyone. It was headed away not once but twice by Alaki. Firm defending from the Moroccans who can venture forward. Rabaza. He's got a couple of options to his left there and he really should have done better. Just got caught underneath his feet and he couldn't get the direction he wanted on the ball. And that was a real chance for Rabaza. Adadidi and El-Bouzoufi both to his left and both in great positions with the right ball. There was every chance they could have taken the lead there with Morocco. "13 days ago, these 2 sides met in Group A. Morocco winning that one 2-1. Good ball out wide, Tari. Goes to the byline, he's pulled it all the way back. It's found the feet of the captain on the turn, Ismail El-Ahoud, which is saved by Abad. It was a firm strike, but it was within easy range of Abad. Solid first 15 minutes from the hosts. No goal to show for it. Only ball into the penalty area. No shots yet from Egypt. Rabaza. Zimbi. Sudi. Lots and lots of time for Elaki. Adam Elaki. Into the channel. Peeling out wide was Bouzoufi. Contentious decision from the assistant referee. Which way did the throw go? The answer is Morocco. Egypt pinching the ball back. It's not going to be kept in play though. So a Morocco throw right on the halfway line. Tari to take. Ayman Tari. Sudi, that's a nice pass. This is Ayed. It's wide to Rabaza, curls one. Well, that wasn't far away from reaching the top corner. The goalkeeper was well enough positioned across that side of the goal to not have to make his feet leave the ground, really. A bad, comfortable save, largely due to his positioning. It's enough strike. It's another shot on target for Morocco. They've had plenty of them in the opening 17.5 minutes, and that was a dangerous ball across from Adel to Tama, and it was nearly pinched by Rabaza, who's been very prominent in the opening stages of this game.
Lucky.
18 minutes gone. Lima Thiago will be very pleased with the performance so far from Morocco. Sadly for them, throws on the stage, the big stage in the semi-final. Got that late equaliser from the penalty spot, didn't they, to force penalties. Then Senegal missed the first one. You think, oh, this is a straight route into the final for Morocco, but then Morocco went and missed their second and their third, and the game turned very quickly back in favour of Senegal, who made it through to the final. That was a foul, according to the referee. Ahmed Bashir is penalised. Arguments from Danny Tama. It was a soft free kick. Rabaza. Or Hadidi. One of the two. He's got some measuring to do first, though. Now comes the spray can. Back goes the Egyptian wall. There's a bit more scope for one of these two to get that ball over the wall. Rabaza has the left foot. Hadidi has the right foot. Got the feeling this is going to be Hadidi. Hangs it up, and it was very easy for the goalkeeper. Well, it needed a little bit more depth with that type of ball in. And they'll be disappointed it didn't cause more problems for Egypt with the free kick, Morocco. Past the 20-minute mark, still goalless. Certainly Morocco very much the better side, with better chances created. Great ball in, though. Well, that was probably the biggest chance of the lot. Adam, the Zamalek striker, And he couldn't quite steer it past the goalkeeper. That was a great ball in, by the way, from the right-hand side, Danny Tama. That should have been 1-0. Well, that is the first sight of goal from Egypt. Morocco have dominated until that point. For all the chances that they've made, I think you've got to put that one down as the clearest cut of them all. Adel gets the height on the clearance. Bashir flicks it on. Tari. And Laki goes back to his goalkeeper, Yakubi. Just around the corner by El Anud. Journeying inside Bazoufi. From on the ground, he twice cleared there, Salam, but still couldn't get it away. And it's been pinched back again. This is Hadidi. And there was from Tamat. Zimbi. Hadidi. He's wrestled it back. Can he keep it in? There's the answer. Goal kick. And we're just about to touch base with the halfway point in this first half. One of the great footballing rivalries of African football is Egypt against Morocco, and that could have been first blood. Egypt bounces in front of him. He just couldn't get enough power on the kind of half-volleyed stab towards goal. Adam, not the easiest execution to conduct. Great ball in, though, from Salam. That might just lift the confidence of Egypt. It's gone out of play. He was falling over all the way there, wasn't he, Zimbi? This is the third time I've seen Egypt in this competition. As the save is made and the follow-up is eventually ushered away by Tari. I was just about to say, I've done two of Egypt's previous games in this competition. 0-0 against Ethiopia, 0-0 against Tanzania that went to penalties. And I don't think they were at their very best in either game. I haven't seen them score or concede, and it's still 0-0 here. And just as I was about to mention that, they nearly scored. And he was lurking, Adam. This time the ball in from Safwat. Slightest of flick-ons there towards the goal. And Adam was in very quickly. It was good defending. Good defending by Tari. Goalkeeper made the save, was up to react. The quickest to react of all three players involved was Tari. It's left the goalkeeper injured, Yakubi. Yakubi has made a grand total of 180 minutes of football in this competition before today, so he's played in 2 of the 4. They have switched the goalkeepers around Morocco. At the other end, Mohamed Abad is playing his first minutes in the tournament. That is because Zizou is missing today for Egypt. On the upcoming FIFA World Cup, one of the rules that is going to be implemented is the potential time wasting by goalkeepers. I'm not for 1 minute saying that Yakubi is time wasting here, by the way. I think that is a genuine injury, and he did get caught in a bit of a sandwich. There is going to be a clamp down. If a goalkeeper goes down injured, players are not allowed to converge around the technical area or go anywhere near it. Cooling breaks will still occur, though. just like they have in most games in this competition. They haven't had one yet, though. That was a stray ball. Unusual ball from Tari. Safwa. Starting to come into the game more now, Egypt. Danny Tama. Salam. They had the chance to go inside there early to Beshir. He's ended up winning a throw. Striding forward, Hadidi. Defender will get there first, Adel, and he'll try and make sure that goes out for a goal kick. It does. 26.5 minutes gone. Morocco 0, Pharaohs of Egypt 0 in the third place match. We're at the Mohammed VI complex for one final time in the CAF Under-17 AFCON for 2026. It's been a terrific experience and a wonderful setup here. Pitches have been exemplary. Can't play on these pitches. What can you play on? It's been conducive to some very good football. Stars of African football for tomorrow on show in this tournament. Bazoufi is keen to be one of them. This is football in the Netherlands for Go Ahead Eagles. Bazoufi, there he is. Closing down up top along with Alayoud. He's gone out for a Moroccan throw. Dani's turn, turned into trouble. Free kick to Egypt, foul on Beshir. Foul was by Hadidi. Another player that plays his football in Europe. He is with the Belgian club Standard Liège. Liège, rather. Standard Liège, one of the top clubs in Belgian football. Oh, that's a loose header. I thought for a minute there he was going to be in, Rabaza. Just had enough pace to take it through to Abad. Chipped out wide onto the chest of Gamal. Neat turn. Back out wide to Adam. Adam tried to get the cross in, that's a foul. Push in the back by Abdel Salam. Too heavy in the challenge. The CAF contingency. I'll be looking forward to the final tomorrow. What a final it will be as well. And you can catch it right here. Tanzania, the outsiders. Senegal. Well, they'll be the favourites, won't they, having knocked out the hosts, Morocco. It'll be a terrific final. Two very good teams. These two have already met once in Group A. I labelled it the group of death, and that's perhaps a testament to the fact that these two have got this far. Perhaps in many people's eyes, this was the final everyone was expecting. But penalties can do strange things in football, as we all know. It's a big leveller, isn't it? Senegal and Tanzania kept their cool just that little bit more. Half an hour gone here. Morocco and Egypt still 0-0. There is an intense rivalry between these two nations on the football pitch. Although it's been a fairly calm exchange so far. No yellow cards. Nothing controversial. Both teams have let the football do the talking. That's a good bit of play by Gamal, who's continued his stretch forward. He's going to get the cross in. It's his unfavoured right foot. which makes it easy to head away for Ilaki. It's on there by Abdel Salam, but it's a poor pass. Hadidi. Strength of Yassin Tama was extraordinary, but he's got it back again as Hadidi. Pull back into the penalty area on the turn. He might get a second chance here. Can he find room for the shot? Eventually he can, but he's put it wide. How did that not go in? Well, it was Adnan El Bouzoufi. And he had time to turn, and he picked a spot, the top corner, and he's put it just the wrong side of the post. He collapses to the floor because he knows that that was mighty close. Bit of time, and in the overlap, that's good play. Salam from down his ball, it's gone all the way in. Mohamed Salam has scored an extraordinary goal, and Egypt lead. Mohamed Salam Dezo. Well, it's a cross, and I don't think even he will tell you otherwise. But it flew over the top of Yacoubi and into the net, and Egypt lead against the hosts Morocco. They've had to absorb some pressure in the opening half of this match, but they strike first through Mohamed Salam. Quite some goal, that Mohamed Salam Dezel. The overlap, and it was the delivery that went over the goalkeeper and in. I don't think even he can believe it. He slips as well, and that's what takes it further towards the goal and what he intended. I think if he kept his feet, that wouldn't have gone anywhere near the goal, but it was a slip to his advantage. Mohamed Salam Diesel. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. Diesel with a goal. So, what reaction now from a Morocco side that will feel have done enough to be ahead themselves, but they're behind. Hadidi. Can they up the ante? Bentaleb. Khalil, yes. They found themselves behind towards the end of the first half against Senegal in a semi-final. And scored a disallowed goal. Zimbi. It's going to be an Egyptian throw. Goal scorer Mohamed Salam Diesel telling everyone to just calm down a little. Well, you can tell by the goal celebrations, it meant a lot to Egypt. It's a big rivalry between these two countries. You can tell that when you watch the first semi-final. Egypt, as the game went further and further on, every time they attacked, they arrive in Morocco, fans would begin to fill the stadium up with booing and jeering and supporting Tanzania, and it lifted Tanzania, who ended the game very strongly, and that was carried through to penalties. But Egypt lead for a bizarre goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel. Clearance away from Gamal, striking Rabaza in the midriff. That was the foul. Painful one. Elias goes down, free kick, which is going to be taken by Alaki. He gets it back again. Goalkeeper is the safe option. Yacoubi. What could he do about the goal, though? Well, the slip from Mohamed Salam Diesel was certainly the contribution foxed the goalkeeper. Zimbi, good play. And he wins a corner. It's been a positive response to falling behind from Morocco, but they've been fairly positive throughout this first half. They can feel aggrieved to be behind. Call it fortune, you can call it pure class. Doesn't matter what you call it, it's a goal. And Egypt are leading here, and are looking for a quick counter-attack if at all possible. Amir looks up, raking ball, had to be cut out by Zimbi. Won the second ball, Egypt, and away from Tari. To the final 10 minutes of the first half. Still Egypt leading 1-0. Bizarre goal from Diesel. They could go for a second here. Adam. It's really good defending by Sodi. And then goalkeeper come out. He's been beaten to it. And then a little chip onto the roof of the net from Adam. Well, it wasn't the kindest of angles for the striker. And he was causing a menace there, and Yakubi got himself into a bit of a pickle. He was onside, he was played onside. It was a good tackle initially from Sudi, but it came to him. A little bit of fortune for Egypt. He goes around the goalkeeper. Well, if he looked up, he would have actually found that Tama had made the run into the 6-yard box and was a free man. With the goalkeeper exposed, you could understand why he wanted to try and hit it towards goal. Seven and a half first half minutes remaining. Lima Thiago, the Portuguese head coach from Morocco, finds his side behind. Here come Egypt again. Danny Tama wriggling into trouble. Bentaleb takes it off of him, rolls it forward. Loose touch from Adidi. Bounces through to Yakubi. Strong running from the midfield from Viles.
No foul, no foul.
Gaza. Kept at arm's length by Mohamed Gamal. That will be a throw-in. Deep inside their own half, Egypt, but they're more than happy with the lead that they've got. There's a little bit of uncertainty about the way in which Morocco have lined up at the back in the last couple of minutes, which has not been like them up until now. Conceding of that goal has kind of ruffled their feathers slightly. Long from Sodi. Tame up, happy to put that one out the way he's facing to this near side. Just a little under 6 minutes left of the first half. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. They're looking for an equaliser. Up towards the edge of the penalty area. Nice flick on. It's just too far ahead of Al Bazoufi. Contact happened off the pitch. The referee's got some sorting out to do here, but as it comes over here, last touch came off the Moroccan, off the Egyptian player Abdel Salam. Yes, it was caught, but it was off the pitch and it was a coming together. So throw in, nothing more. Tari collects, turns, and sprints 10 yards forward, finding Rabaza. Rabaza with the foul. One out of frustration there from Ibrahim Rabaza. This is football in England for Chelsea, Rabaza. No one in this third place match has a more prestigious club to their name than him. Rabaza. He's yet to score in this competition, though. He's had a pretty lean time. Started this first half actually quite brightly, but he's gone quiet. Rabaza. It's an injury to Zimbi, which was very quickly spotted by the referee, Abdul Salam Qasim, who stopped the game immediately. It was the way he landed, and an Egyptian set of legs seemed to wrap around one of his legs, but it looks to be a head injury as opposed to a foot injury. Sun has set, night is upon us, the lights are on, and the medical team have found a way in which to bring ZB back into the action. A quick flick of the water bottle, and he's okay. Three minutes plus injury time remaining in the first half. It's 1-0 to Egypt. The goal coming from Salam Dezal, the right fullback, a cross that flew over the goalkeeper and in. He slipped as well. That's the reason why it went flying over the goalkeeper. It was something you probably couldn't replicate if you tried it another 100 times. That's football sometimes. Here's Sodi. Zimbi. Lucky. Morocco patiently biding their time, trying to invite a press from the Egyptians to try and work around it, but there was no press from the Egyptians, and now the Egyptians have got it back, and they're trying to get forward as well with Amir. He tries his luck with a shot, and it went through for a goal kick, and it looked like it took a deflection. It may have even come back onto Amir. Yeah, that's a corner, isn't it? Referee's got that one wrong, I'm afraid. It's easy in hindsight, isn't it? But definitely took a deflection. Not too many complaints from the Egyptian players, but Amir with a curling shot, which without the deflection may have been a whole lot closer to Yakubi's left-hand post. .44 on the clock. Sudi. Zimbi. Well, the game kicked off in sunshine. Going to go in at half-time in semi-darkness. It was a bright start for Morocco, but they seem to have had their lights dimmed as well here by that Egyptian goal, which came out of the blue. They've been second best, Egypt, but it doesn't go to say that they haven't had chances. Adam, Tama, they both caused problems, but Morocco certainly had the better chances in this half. But the all-important goal has been scored by Egypt. We've got about 10 seconds remaining in the first 45 minutes. The penalty area. That's a solid header away from Adel. He's very good in here. 3 minutes of added time. Height and distance from Yakubi. Amir. On the overlap is Gamal. He's got to the byline. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. Away it goes. Morocco deal with it, and then on the volley, well, that one was heading towards the top corner from Ahmed Bashir. plucked out of the air fairly comfortably in the end by Yakubi. Didn't quite have the pace it perhaps needed. Nearly a minute of the 3 added on. Still Egypt that lead through Mohamed Salam Diesel's cross that flew over the goalkeeper and in. In case you missed the World Cup draw, in Group H, Morocco will start against Fuji on November the 20th. The day before that, it's Greece in Al Rayyan for the Egyptians, who have just conceded a corner. Halfway through the 3 minutes of added time. Rabaza has gone across to take it. Rabaza, the Chelsea player. In. So only white players congregated around that near post area, and suddenly there could be a break on here for Egypt. Into the last minute of the 3 added on at the end of the first half. Adam. Find a gap with his pass. Sudi. Tariq. Very interesting ball. Can't keep it in play, but nonetheless, good defending by Yassin Tamer. He's been pretty solid along with Adel at the back in this first half for Egypt, who look like they're going to take a single goal lead in with them at half-time. They are winning the battle for 3rd place. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. One last chance maybe before half-time for the hosts. Inside by Tari. He's gone again, Tari. Tried to turn it forward. Came off a Moroccan defender last and was trying to keep it in play. Al Pazoufi has put it behind for a corner. Well, the 3 minutes are up, so they're going to have to speed things up here. This will be the last action of the half, and it's a great ball in this time from Rabaza, and the header was over the top from Adnan Al Bazoufi, and there goes the half-time whistle. And a spectacular and at the same time very bizarre goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel has Egypt in front at the break. Arguably second best to Morocco across the 45 minutes, but they've taken their chance, maybe fortuitously, but a good strike nonetheless, and the fullback took the acclaim from his teammates. His goal has Egypt in the driving seat in this 3rd place playoff. At half-time, it is Morocco 0, Egypt 1.
هاتوا خط لونك.
لا لا بعيد قوي.
تعال خلص
عادي عادي لغايه الخط.
غاتن ودنك معايا من دلوقتي. ها ودنك معايا من دلوقتي. ودنك معايا من دلوقتي. كمل التصوير. ودنك معايا من دلوقتي. كمل كل خلاص. ودنك معايا بس بقول لك حاجه تيجي.
الاول اهو بص.
هيك. ارجع. كمل. نور. خش جوه شويه وانت تسحل زيزو. خش جوه زياده براحتك. شوف. حرك جسمك حرك جسمك حرك جسمك حرك جسمك حرك جسمك. لما تجيب الصاين هتجري 4 سبرنتات بالظبط 4 خطوات ماشي. اي تعالى 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 ميل ميل. لسه جديد معانا بس لسه جديد معانا. اي على طول راجع كمل. نور ادم نور ادم نور ادم نور ادم راجع على طول يلا. يلا زيزو 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 راجع راجع على طول. وارجع ورا زي ما بنعمل في السكينه. يلا اسرع واحد ارجع 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 على طول ما تستناش عليه على طول. سخنه سخنه على طول على طول على طول على طول. اي ارجع على طول ارجع. يلا دوما يلا سرع الباص. واحده يمين واحده شمال على طول. ما تستنوش يا ادم ما تستنوش يا ادم ما تستنوش ما تستنوش ما تستنوش على طول. اي وارجع حرك وسطك كتير. واحده يمين واحده شمال تقدر. واحده يمين حرك وسطك واحده شمال. ايوه سرع 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 ادم راجع. لغايه ما ادم يجيلك يلا. بص يا ادم تعالى يلا على طول. يلا شغله يلا شغله على طول ما يريحش. اطلع يلا زيزو ارجع على طول. نور قرب معايا شويه نور. الله يلا كوره كده. يلا نقعد سريع. يلا نقعد سريع سريع سريع. ودنك معايا مع الكوره ودنك معايا مع الكوره وتيجي تستلم صدرك. اي اجري استلم. يلا يلا ارجع يلا يلا يلا. زيزو اللي جاي دي بتاعتك يا زيزو. يلا يلا سريع 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 سريع. زيزو كله معاه كله معاه. اي ارجع. ايه يلا 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 اسرع اسرع. دوما جاهز. اي يلا يا ادم. جنب يا رجاله جنب في الوش هناك. وشك هناك جنب. يلا جب سريع سريع سريع. نور اي اي ارجع على طول. اعكس وشك. يلا 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 دوما. يلا زيزو ماشي ماشي. يلا 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 اسرع. اي رجاله 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 بص سريع دلوقتي. يلا على طول. يلا 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 سرع الباص سرع سرع. ارجع تعالى سريع سريع. يلا
Well, both teams out for the second half. Morocco 0, Egypt 1 at half-time in the third place match in the CAF Under-17 African Cup of Nations. There is going to be a change in the second half. It does look as if Egypt are about to throw on a substitute. It looks as Zayed Saudi is going to come on. The Pyramids midfielder who's got 2 goals this season and could be in for the Golden Boot if he was to score in this game. There's going to be 2 changes. The other change is Adam Youssef. So a double change for Egypt coming into this second half, and they lead by a goal to 0. Just waiting for the 4th official to get the board ready before the players can come on. Looks as if we're also going to see Amemul coming on for Morocco. Amemul, a defender. The paperwork is being done. And the 4th official has got the task of looking after the paperwork and then getting 3 boards ready simultaneously. Here they come. Key is not to panic. First up is Saudi. Zayed Saudi. Well, we don't know who 15 for 6 is. There's no 6 standing there. So, first change, we'll see Adam coming off. And Zayed Saudi comes on with his 2 goals this season. Four for 3. So Saudi is the player coming off for Morocco. Saudi coming on for Egypt. Saudi coming off for Morocco. Amemul coming on. And there's going to be a change in goal as well. Yakubi lobbed in the first half. I'm sure it's not because of that lob that he's been taken off, but chance for Harouch to collect 45 minutes of international experience at a major tournament. And Yakubi makes way. And so, at long last, we can get the second half off and underway. It's Egypt leading 1-0. If you are just joining us, Mohamed Salam Diesel with the goal just before half-time, a little while before half-time, in fact. He was the right back. He went rampaging down the wing, took the pass from Danny Tama, slipped, and the ball went lofting over the goalkeeper and into the net. Bizarre goal. unintentional. Because he slipped, it went flying over the goalkeeper. Otherwise, it would have been a cross rather than a shot. It is a free kick. Free kick is going to be taken by Zimbi. Referee comes across and wants a quick word with the Moroccan coach Lima Tiago. In fact, it's the Egyptian coach Hassan Abdel Latif. Sadio for Mohamed. Abdel Rahman was the other player that's gone off. Sitting in the midfield, Adam Youssef. He can play as a defender at the heart of the defence, but he's also a holding midfielder. And they come Morocco. It's a shot from distance. It was always rising. It was ambitious. And over the top from Alaki. We had a couple of opportunities early on. That goal, by the way, 32 minutes officially the timing of the goal. So 4 changes, 2 apiece at half-time. Obviously, you want to put one over your neighbours. It's not imperative that they win this game either side. The 3rd place in this tournament doesn't count for anything, really. They just want to both be at the final. They probably want to go home after 3 weeks on international duty, these 2 squads. They would have seen a minimal amount of their family, especially the Egyptian side. Both want to go out with a high if at all possible. And Egypt leading here by a 1-0 and looking to extend it with a nice ball out wide. Amir will go chasing after it. He's got support from Gamal, who's always a willing support down the left-hand side. Good ball in, headed away by Alaki, and that drops behind. It's a corner to Egypt. We've grown into the game after a solid opening from the hosts nation. Still a long way to go, but it's Egypt in control of this game at the moment, and a corner as well. Corner hung in, and the head up from Adel happens to go wide. Working their way out from the back, Morocco. They've given the ball away again. Danny Tama, and this is a pelting shot over the bar from Adam Youssef, and that's what he can give you. A bit of strength in the midfield and a bit of firepower. Safwat involved, Youssef involved. The shot was over. Short throw in from Zimbi. Pinched back by Amir, who's popped over to the right-hand side for now, at least. Yeah, Chitos. Throw in to Egypt, who've been the better side since the second half got underway, leading by a 0-0. Man that scored that goal was just taking that throw in. And they're right back on the opposite side. Tari clears long. Tamer. Gamal. That's going to be a Moroccan throw. Back by Rabaza. Lucky to Imamul. Imamul honours a sub at half-time with those distinctive orange boots, and he's got the ball out wide here to Zimbi. Zimbi with a knock and go, gets to the byline. He's got the cross in as well. He thought about the shot for a moment there, did Zimbi. In the end, it comes in and it's way wide. It was Bentaleb that hit it. This is good wing play. He's got the cross in. Just needed a little bit more pressure on the defender that scooped it away. The shot was wide. Six minutes into the second half. Still the Moroccans trail here by a goal to nil. Reminder once again that the final tomorrow night is Senegal against Tanzania. I hope you're looking forward to that one. I know I am. Can't wait. It's live right here. Make sure you join us tomorrow evening for that one. Who's going to finish third, though? At the moment, Egypt leading. But it is a free kick. Zimbi to take for Morocco. Remember, Morocco in the same group as Spain in the World Cup. They'll start with a game against Fiji. They'll feel that they've got enough ammunition to get out of the group. Most of the third-place teams will go through to the round of 32, so it's the group stage that both these countries will be aiming to get out of. Knockout stages at the World Cup. That's what they're aiming for at the moment, and that was a decisive header away by Emamul, and he had to get there as well, because had he not done so, Saudi was waiting. Danny Tarma to take this corner. Morocco, 7.5 minutes into the second half, having to defend whilst trying to chase down a 1-0 deficit. And it comes, that's a good delivery, 2-0. Cracking header. And suddenly the Egyptians are in complete control. Ahmed Beshir scores his first goal in the tournament, and Egypt are 2-0 up. When they flex their muscles, Egypt, as they did in the quarter-final against Cote d'Ivoire, they can be devastating, but they just haven't done it enough in this tournament. But that was an exemplary ball in from Danny Tarma, who is good at that sort of situation, and he puts it on a plate for Ahmed Beshir, who reacted quicker than any red-shirted defender. He came, he made the run, he glanced, and Morocco didn't have an answer to it. I'm not sure what part of the anatomy that hits, but Youssef went in there, flicked it, it brushed off of Ahmed Beshir, and Beshir takes all the adulation. But it was a temptation of a cross from Danny Tarma. Referee is likely to check this one on the screen. He's just speaking to the fourth official on the touchline, and it's going to be a VS check. If you've not been watching too much AFCON action in this tournament, the under-17 tournament here, both teams have 2 VAR calls. It's called FVS rather than VAR, by the way. And there is no VAR official. It's all by the referee and the fourth official. Both teams get 2 calls, but big moments like that are double-checked on the FVS, and there's no problem, says the Burundi referee, Rodrigo Bigirimana, who is the fourth official today. The referee here is Abdul Salam Kasim from Nigeria, and well, Morocco find themselves behind. That was the flick, and 19. Bazoufi is coming off to be replaced by a player that scored 2 goals. Another player that's chasing the golden boot, Moustache. Well, seems to strike the hand, doesn't it? That's why the goal was ruled out. And it's a lifeline. Another goalkeeping change. Haruch will be replaced. Figo's off and Moustache on. Just having another look at that penalty. Tari off, Azaki on. So it's 4 changes now from Morocco, 2 so far from the Egyptians, who lead here still by 1-0. That goal by Beshir ruled out by VAR, by FVS, however you want to call it. It's a bit of good news really for Morocco. They could have been 2-0 down. It seems to somehow brush off of a hand there, didn't it? Pretty obvious. TotalEnergies AFCON under-17 tournament, the penultimate match in this tournament. We played 12.5 minutes in the second half, and Egypt could have been 2-0 up had it not been for the handball decision, but made by the FVS, so it's still 1-0. Coming up to the hour mark, and after such a lively start of the game, Morocco have gone a bit flat here. They've made those changes to try and get themselves back in it. Interesting way to cut it out there from Zimbi, but the damage could still be done here by Morocco. Bentaleb. Wide by Amamil. Zimbi. Not caught in possession though. Rabaza. Interesting ball in. Oh, it just had enough on it from the touch from Adel. And Mohamed Abad, the goalkeeper, was able to push it away. Shot comes in. Suddenly, Morocco have come to life. Mohamed Abad with the save. He's injured himself in the process there, the goalkeeper. It's a ferocious hit. Took him by surprise. It was a great strike by El Ayoud. This was the delivery into the box, and look, that touch by the defender was all important. It's a great ball, great delivery from Adidi. Good defending by Adel, who's had an excellent game at the back alongside Tamer. Really was a tempting cross by Adidi. We're hitting the hour mark, and the injury to the goalkeeper means a break in play. Speaking earlier about the rules coming out for the forthcoming FIFA World Cup, and when this happens, players are going to be banned from coming over to the technical areas They'll still have the hydration breaks, though. So effectively, games will be in quarters. This is an 8 o'clock kickoff. It's a cooler night tonight. There is no hydration break for this third place match. Corner for Morocco, sniffing out an equaliser. In comes the corner. It's a poor corner. Traded a corner in and got themselves a throw-in midway inside the Moroccan half. I'd rather hope for a better card than that. Veliliez goes all the way back to his goalkeeper, Harouche. We have played 61 minutes and Harouche goes long, very long, in fact. And that bounce could be elusive. This is Adidi, hangs it in, there's no one there. A late arrival at the back post is Zaki. Rabaza puts the pressure on, and indeed he got the last touch from the clearance by Gamal. Strong defending by Amamil. They've come to life in the past 5 minutes or so of Morocco. It's long overdue as well. That's better. That's good play from Veliliez. Zimbi might go for the return. He does. He's got time here. Zimbi wins a corner. Good defending by Yassin Tamer once again. Suddenly, Morocco have woken up. They've smelt the coffee and they've realised that they've got less than half an hour to retrieve something from this game that they're trailing by a goal to nil. It's a ferocious strike in, and it's away by Gamal. Back out wide again by Veliliez. Hadidi, another teasing, tempting cross. It's nodded down, it's steered towards goal, but there was a lack of power in the effort from Rabaza. Was it Rabaza? It was Zimbi, in fact. Good delivery in. Yeah, it was Zimbi just slipping as he hooked it in towards the goalkeeper, who got down and made a comfortable save. Egypt came out of Group A in this competition. They're in Group A in the World Cup, by the way. Hosts Qatar, Panama and Greece. They play like they can play, like they did against Ivory Coast, like they have in stages tonight. They could quite easily negotiate that group. Remember, third place, a lot of third place teams will go through to the round of 32. Only 16 teams of the 48 will be eliminated from the group stages, so a lot of third place groups will go through. And Egypt will fancy themselves in that group. Morocco up against Spain, China and Fiji. A lot of unknown talent there. Here come Egypt. That's a lovely reverse pass. And then the shot is saved. It was hit by Saudi. It was a lovely bit of play by Tamer. He's got that magic in his locker. Danny Tamer is just that little bit cleverer than most players in this tournament. Danny Tamer, he's got that creative streak about him that he can just do things like that. A reverse pass that opens up a defence. Tamer was really unlucky, and then Serdi forcing a save from Harouche. Morocco throw. Referee is just having a listen to his earpiece. I think something's been spoken by the fourth official, but it's not come to anything. It's not amounted to anything. The long punt. Careful of the bounce. It's a different goalkeeper now, Harouche, than the one, Yakubi, that was lobbed in the first half. For a moment there, I thought he might have fallen foul of the same act. A long punt downfield this time rather than the cross from wide on the right. It's a great run. He's gone all the way to the edge of the penalty area, Veliliez, but then run out of steam. Bentaleb. This is Zimbi. Bentaleb once more. Nanaki through from Bentaleb once more. Villiers working their way forward, and it's a smashing turn, and that's a great turn. Oh, that would have been quite something. There was something magical about the skills leading to that chance for Ismail Eliud. Sadly for him, the finish didn't match this turn or this turn. He went with the outside of the right foot. Didn't quite get that execution correct. In fact, he's got it nowhere near correct. It was closer to the corner flag than the far post is where it was intended. Much, much better from Morocco, starting to up the ante here. They're sitting back a little bit deeper, Egypt. They've got to be careful. Thrashed away by Gamal. Bouncing around out there. Eliud can't bring it down. And that's an interesting ball. Again, it's Rabaza. It's Tama, rather. Close to the midway point in the second half. Still, Egypt lead by a goal to nil. Moustache couldn't quite be found there. There they go again. It's a low drive. The goalkeeper makes the save. The follow-up. Oh, that's a tremendous stop. Well, I tell you what, that was a top-quality save to keep up the follow-up for Moustache. Mohamed Al-Bayed will take the credit, and he's congratulated by his defenders, and this is why. First shot from Rabaza. Spilt slightly by the goalkeeper. We don't get to see the rebound, which he prevented from going in at the near post. Good save, though. Maybe we are going to see it now. Rabaza's shot through a crowd, low and hard, stopped by the goalkeeper. And again, we're not going to see the rebound. Rabaza with the corner. Halfway through this second half, 3/4 of the way through the game. Up to the byline is Elaki, and he wins a corner. Tremendous save at the near post, though, from Mohamed Al-Bayed to keep Egypt in front. It's another goalkeeping injury, which has become a fashion statement in football, hasn't it? His own man there with the drive, did VLS. Red shirts aplenty in that final third, but they could get ripped open on the counter-attack here. Here come Egypt. This is where they are at their most dangerous. Down the left with Amir. Bashir. Second goal was disallowed. Bashir. First goal was all right, though. This man scored it. D's up. Bashir. Tama's cross could be interesting. Goalkeeper is challenged, and the referee is given a free kick in favour of the goalkeeper, but he come flying out there, and there were claims for a penalty from the Egyptians. Dangerous ball in again there by Danny Tama. This is a quality chip in. Well, he just about did enough, didn't he, Harouche?
There were two players, but the player that went was not in an offside position. Yeah. I would have said dealing.
Well, it's not the goalkeeper down injured this time.
Yeah.
It's the striker. And the referee has been prompted by the Egyptian bench to come and have a look as to whether that was a penalty or not. I don't think it was. I think he got enough of the ball. We might get a second look here. meantime, we are going to see Ivona come on in a minute for Egypt. That substitution to one side. This is where the ball is played in. First and foremost, he's onside. You see there, the goalkeeper has got ball as opposed to player, or certainly ball first as opposed to player. And that's a goalkeeper's prerogative. I'll be amazed if the referee overturns his initial on-field decision. Is there anything conclusive in that? Most certainly not. And he's checking every aspect of it, as you would expect, but I don't think this VS decision will overturn anything. Let's see if we can hear him. Well, I can lip read. I couldn't hear it, but I can definitely see no penalty. Correct decision. And on comes Ivona. He is going to replace Amir. Amir Chitos comes off. And on comes Ivona. He's been in and out of the side throughout this tournament as Ivona. And here come Morocco quickly down the right-hand side. It's a pull back and then a shot straight at the goalkeeper from Moustache, who's had a couple of sightings of goal. He's got those 2 goals. If he scores here tonight, he draws level with the Tanzanian midfielder Dismas, who's got 3 goals and currently tops the leading scorers, clearly on his own. Couldn't find a way through there. 17 minutes to go. It's a free kick, a little bit of a tangle, a little bit of afters. Morocco keen to turn defence into attack very quickly. Both central defenders, Tamer and Adel with headers. Bashir. That's very neatly done, Bashir. Tamer. Danny Tamer again. Danny's done well. And that's Youssef who brings in Gamal. Youssef again, this is Gamal. Mohamed Gamal. Looking for the cross. In comes that cross. Headed back across again. I think the ball has gone out of play from the initial cross, or was it a push by Danny Tamer, whose strong point is probably not heading. Either way, it's a free kick that's been given. I think it was a push by Tamer. 16 minutes to go. Remember, equalising goal. Would take this game to penalties. Frightening prospect, really, for both these sides who have had heartache from a penalty shootout. It's probably the last thing either of them want to see. At this moment in time, Morocco will probably take that over losing 1-0. Free kick to Morocco. Foul was on Moustache, who's certainly been lively since he's come off. He's put himself about. He's added a dimension to Morocco going forward. They're not going to take this free kick while there's a man down. 15 minutes to go. Quick reminder, tomorrow night, there's this match going on. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's the final of the CAF Under-17 AFCON 2026. It's quite some game. The surprise package, Tanzania, against the favourites, Senegal. It is going to be quite some match. Senegal won the AFCON in controversial circumstances, and we all know the subplot of their meeting with Morocco in the senior competition 6 months ago. Well, Senegal are back, same stadium. What will the outcome be? Tanzania, breath of fresh air they've been, haven't they? Wonderful, big, strong side. They're not going to be easy. It's going to be a great game tomorrow night. Tanzania against Senegal. Strap yourself in. Join us right here because it is going to be a cracking match. Put the word out. It's a game that you don't want to miss. At this time of year, when there's not too much football to watch, that is a game you need to be watching. Now, there's a free kick here. Adidi's got his name all over it. And he can deliver a mean cross. And that's not bad. Good header away. On the volley from Ismail Alaoud. And it dipped wide. Just a little over 13 minutes to go. Bizarre goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel at the moment. Could well be the winner. If you haven't seen it, well, he got the ball on the right, he went to cross, he slipped, and it went flying over the goalkeeper and in. That's about the long and short of it. That's a short form. Morocco have had their chances in this game. Of that, you could be absolutely certain. Bentaleb's given the ball away. Plays in Europe, does Bentaleb for Ajax Amsterdam. Hasn't actually played in the first team in the Eredivisie. He's had a couple of appearances on the bench in the cup competitions, including Europe. Mohamed Salam Diesel. Long punt forward by Alaoud. Just 12 on the clock remaining. Time is beginning to run out for Morocco. They've actually played quite well tonight, Morocco, especially early on, and then when they got going after a sluggish start to the second half, but they found themselves piling bodies forward, and this is where Egypt are at their very best. It's where they picked off Côte d'Ivoire in the quarter-final. The Ivory Coast were thrashed 4-1, and it's devastating display from Egypt. Moustache. He goes again. Moustache gets the cross in. Great defending. Away from Adel. Great block by Tamir. Morocco getting to play Spain is going to be a massive experience for them in the World Cup. Both these squads going to Qatar and competing in the pinnacle of their careers, every one of them. Round of 32 has to be the minimum requirement for both these sides, who have more than capable players to shine in the World Cup. We've seen that tonight. There are some exciting individuals on both these teams. Is there one piece of brilliance that will bring Morocco back into this game? Cross comes in. Gamal clears. Amemel. Zimbi. Good ball. Cuts out though. It's gone for a throw. Coming into this game, there were 3 players in the squad for Morocco, for Egypt rather, that hadn't played a game or any time on the pitch. And 2 of them were goalkeepers, so they've rectified that today with both those coming on. There's a low drive and just wide by Ismail Alaoud, the captain. The only player not to have played any minutes so far is the number 25, Yahya Abdel Maguid. If we'll see him in the final stages. He's got Cheetos on his shirt, and he will be the only player that doesn't play if he doesn't come on. For the Moroccans, they've got Harouch, Kadroy, Wael and Ibrahim Fake. 4 players that haven't played any part in the tournament so far, but they haven't flexed their muscles and utilised the depth of the squads, these two, for this one. They've gone strong. Finishing third is important. That was an interesting one. The goalkeeper took it at the second time of asking, but it was an almighty punt downfield from Mohamed Al-Bad. Zimbi. And Memo. This is Alaki, Adam Alaki. To the midfield, Bentaleb of Ajax gets it wide to the right-hand side. Barza has been quiet again in this second half, the Chelsea man. It's a smart ball out wide now. Zimbi cuts inside, he's done well. Zimbi, is he going to have a go himself? Well, he's hit the target, but it wasn't that powerful, and it was an easy save from Mohamed Al-Bad. Done the hard bit ever so well. I'm not saying that shot was by any means easy, but he had options. Can't blame him for having a go, but you'd have liked to see some more power in the shot. He was on his weaker foot. The 8th game on this pitch 8 tonight, and looks like Egypt might be taking revenge. Longmani is the player to come on. Throwing on another striker. Barza of Chelsea has gone off as a result of Lugmani coming on. That's a great ball. Again, top defending. Almost immediately brought into the action, Lugmani. Plays for Anderlecht in Belgium. One of a number of players out there for both these sides that play their football at top clubs in Europe. It's underlining the talent that is on show. There have been a few club scouts lurking around throughout this tournament, watching the action. We've certainly seen some very talented players on show. Ball deemed to have gone out of play on this near side, is it? Yeah. He's not very happy about that, Lima Thiago. The goal scorer, the only goal, Mohamed Salam Diesel there. Couldn't keep the ball in play. This is what happened. He's given the free kick. He didn't. Got a yellow card as well. Mohamed Salam Diesel. That's the first yellow card of the game. He's got the only goal. Now he's got the only yellow card. Mohamed Salam Diesel. They have been restricted to a lot of distant shots. Well, they got just a little over 4 minutes plus injury time, Morocco, to salvage something here. Bentaleb. Oh, that's great play. In towards the penalty area and snatched at. Agonising. And wide from Valerius. Well, remember, they scored in the 100th minute to take their semi-final with Senegal to penalties. That was a penalty kick. They are a team that know how to leave it late. And here comes Cheetos, the last member of the squad to get some game time. Player that doesn't turn 17. It doesn't turn 18 until the summer, so he's actually one of the older players in the squad. He comes on. So what Egypt have managed to do is utilise every single player in their squad. Adam Youssef has dropped into the back line as Yacine Tamer has gone off. Both teams have defended pretty well for the most part. Not that the game has been without chances. A yellow card has been shown to Cheetos. He didn't just come on. Last player in the Egypt squad to get any game time. He gets about 5. He gets a yellow card. Forward by Cheetos, who's in that left back position, but they still keep it alive. Zimbi. Throw it. It's with Valerius. Azaki. Drive forward towards the edge of the penalty area. He's still going here, is Valerius. And now Egypt can counter. 3 against 3, 4 against 3. Well, it's been slowed down slightly on the far side by Avona. Well, we've got a minute to go. You don't blame them for slowing it down, but they could have caused a whole lot of damage there if they'd have carried on. And then down goes Bashir.
Stretcher's coming in now.
Not sure anything happened there. We'll maybe get to see a replay. But he's gone down holding his left shin. As the Ceramica player whose goal was ruled out by VAR. Oh, suddenly he's okay to get up. I think that's going to end up as a yellow card. Referee not impressed by the fact that he stayed down for as long as possible, and as soon as the stretcher arrived, he sprung to his feet. 7 minutes of added time, 6 minutes of added time, 7. Well, it's been adjusted. It was 6. That altercation just now with the injury has pushed it up to 7. So the board was rapidly changed to 7, but the card went in as 6. Hence the confusion. It is 7. Velillas. A Mimo. Velillas again. Plays in Spain for Alaves. There's Velillas. Strong run going forward there for Mohamed Salam Diza. He sniffing out another goal. Here come Morocco down the right. Zaki wins a throw. Played the first of the 7 minutes. Cleared into touch by Mohamed Gamal. Emil. Well, that has been the source of frustration for the home crowd, is that those shots have been all too often. And not too often have they been on target with power. And Lucky with the shot that was way off target. Game took 85 minutes to get a yellow card. Now we've got 3. And they've all gone to Egyptian players. And that's a good ball out wide. Can they utilise this breakaway? So, goalkeeper came a long way out and nearly come to Avona after good work play by Cheetos down the right-hand side. Long punt from Abad. Happy to put that one straight through to his opposite number. Oh, it's gone all the way through. The goalkeeper will clear it. Not the greatest of clearances from Abad. He was fortunate and it filtered through to Adam Youssef, who scooped it away. Velillas. Nice play again by Zimbe. For a tall player, he's got a grace about him, Zimbe. It's going to be a free kick to Morocco. The foul by Cheetos, who needs to tread carefully. He's on a yellow card. If he was to get sent off, he'd be sent off having played 5 minutes of football at this competition, having not played prior to today. Hadidi. We know that he has a very capable right foot. Delivery's usually pretty good with him. It's away from the goalkeeper, who does stretch to make the punch. Gamal. Dispossessed though. Deflected cross, it bounces through. Calm as you like from Mohamed Salam Diza. Back to his goalkeeper. Well, the goal scorer oozing in confidence there to show the presence of mind to just chest it back to his goalkeeper. Cross took a deflection. That looped up in the air. It could have been a problem. Long ball forward. Egypt trying to get on the front foot. That's the best way of defending, isn't it, really? Get the ball into your opposition half. Well, Morocco have 2.5 minutes to find an equaliser to take this game to penalties. Trying to cut through the inside. It's going to be a free kick. Foul on Velillas. And it's going to be a VAR check going on here. And a yellow card for the Egyptian coach, Hassan Abdel Latif. He just needs to keep it quiet, because if he carries on, he'll get a red. Especially with the fourth official and the referee in close proximity, along with the assistant referee down there on that touchline. Cheetos was yellow carded a minute after coming on. This is the penalty shout. I think this is one of those in hope more than expectation. Is there anything clear and obvious there that will prompt the referee to overturn his on-field decision? It's the right leg of the white-shirted number 6, a defender. Is there any obvious swing in that leg to take down the man, or was there... There's a little bit of a swing there. This is very subjective, this one. The more you look at it, the more you think, maybe there's something in there. You've got to try and add up all the permutations. So as it drops out of the sky here, it doesn't look like he makes a big swing for the ball until after the player starts to drop to the ground, suggesting that there is no foul. Well, they got themselves a penalty in the 100th minute to take the semi-final to penalties. Are they about to get a penalty here? Well, it wasn't even an on-field decision, by the way, from the referee. He didn't give a penalty. It wasn't VAR's decision. It was not the fourth official's decision. It was the FVS call, second of the game from Egypt. From Morocco, rather. We're going to look at it from a different angle. They've got a bit of zoom. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's enough in that. I don't think there's enough contact from the defender. That angle appears to work in the favour of the defender's defence. The referee's made his decision and he's taken an awful long time about it. I think that's the right decision. No contact, he says. Well, we've now played 8 minutes of stoppage time, and there's only 7 were added on. And that one took about 3 minutes. Cheetos. So Egypt hanging on to that slender 1-0 lead, as they have done since the 32nd minute of this game. They've played over an hour now with the lead in their back pocket. Well, that's an interesting ball between two defenders, but he didn't quite read it. El Ayed. Nine minutes. Remember, in the 10th minute of stoppage time in the semi-final, Morocco got a penalty. Don't write them off just yet, but they're going to need to get themselves sorted and get forward quickly here, because time is fast running out. We've played at 2.5 minutes over the 7. I reckon there's got to be at least another minute to squeeze out of this, if not more. Free kick to Egypt. I doubt very much that Harouche is going to try and hurry up with this free kick. Mohamed Harouche. Just what Egypt want, a corner. Well, it's a Moroccan player that puts it down for the corner to try and speed things up. But I don't think you're going to be able to speed Egypt up in a hurry here. Over 100 minutes of football played. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. It looks like Egypt are going to take third spot. The only way that can change is if Morocco break away from this corner very quickly and score. I have a feeling this is going to be a short corner, don't you? Chitos is there. Youssef is there. In comes the cross. It's a well-worked corner in the end. Comes back out. There's room here on the far post. Could this be number 2? Simple as that. And Egypt score a second goal deep into stoppage time. And the game is theirs. It's won. Well, I tell you what, not many teams would have been quite so progressive with a corner in the 11th minute of stoppage time when you're 1-0 up. But it was a well-worked corner and a great ball in. And there to finish at the far post. It's a great finish as well. And as the ball comes in, the player that scores the goal is onside. It's well taken by Bashir. Quality ball to feed it into the box from Safwa. And there is that final whistle. Well, Ahmed Bashir had an earlier goal ruled out by VAR, but Egypt do take third place. They have beaten Morocco here by 2-0. A bizarre freak goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel in the 32nd minute, looked like being the match winner, and then 12 minutes into stoppage time, a second goal in the game from Ahmed Bashir after he'd had an earlier one ruled out by the FVS. And although Morocco had lots of the ball, lots of opportunities, and they played for the largest part quite well, they just couldn't prize anything out of Egypt tonight. Egypt finishing the tournament strong. Both these sides will be looking now to build on this tournament experience for the World Cup in November. Some great games coming up there. There's a great game tomorrow night, by the way. It's the final. It's right here. And it's Tanzania against Senegal. But this one has gone the way of Egypt. Morocco 0, Egypt 2, and Egypt finished third in the CAF Under-17 AFCON for 2026.
يلا 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 يتصور بس يتصور يلا دقيقة رجعوا ارجع لورا ورا عبيد انترفيو go قول لي سير يلا مبروك التأهل مبروك المباراة.
الله يبارك في حضرتك. احنا بنحمد ربنا ونشكره. احنا تعبنا كتير، كنا نستحق المركز الاول بس ربنا ما وفقناش الماتش اللي فات، والحمد لله قدرنا نجيب المركز الثالث.